Welcome back to the Mystic Narrator Nook, dear explorers of history and mystery. Today we're venturing back in time, deep into the heart of Mesoamerica, to uncover the secrets of a civilization whose might and grandeur continue to captivate the world, the Aztec Empire. Known for their architectural prowess, complex social structures, and fierce warriors, the Aztecs were a force to be reckoned with. So, grab your gear and fasten your time travel seatbelts as we embark on this fascinating journey. Prepare to dive into the mysterious origins, the societal structures, the thriving economy, the diverse religious beliefs, and the military might that defined this empire. And of course, we won't forget the dramatic Spanish Conquest that brought an end to their reign. Ready? Let's go back to where it all began. Have you ever wondered where the mighty Aztec Empire originated from? The Aztecs, or the Mexica as they called themselves, trace their roots back to a mythical homeland known as Aztlan. This enigmatic place, shrouded in legend and lore, is believed to be the cradle from where the Aztec civilization sprang. The journey from Aztlan to their eventual home in the Valley of Mexico wasn't a leisurely stroll. It was a migration, a quest driven by prophecy and divine guidance. After a journey that lasted for generations, the Aztecs finally settled on an island in the middle of Lake Texcoco. It was here, in the year 1325, they founded their capital city, Tenochtitlan. This city, built on a lake, would grow to become one of the largest and most sophisticated cities of its time. Thus began the rise of a civilization that would leave a lasting mark on history. What was it like to live in the Aztec Empire? Picture a society as structured as a pyramid, with each layer representing a different social class, each with its own purpose and place. The Tlatoani, the ruler, sat at the apex, holding ultimate power but guided by a system of advisory councils. These councils, made up of nobles and warriors, provided wisdom and experience to aid in decision-making. Below the ruler and his councils, the society was divided into nobles, commoners, and slaves. The nobles, or pipiltin, were the ruling class, consisting of high-ranking warriors, priests, and lords. Commoners, or machwaltin, were farmers, artisans, merchants, the backbone of the empire. At the base were the slaves, or telakotin, who were not necessarily mistreated but were expected to work for their masters. This was a society where everyone had a role, a place, a duty. In this well-ordered society, each person had a place and a role to play. How did the Aztecs feed their vast population and fuel their economy? To answer that, we delve into the heart of the Aztec civilization, their agriculture and economy. The Aztecs were masters of the land, harnessing the very lakes they lived on to create chinampas, or artificial islands. These floating gardens were fertile grounds for crops like maize, beans, and squash, the staples of Aztec diet. But the Aztecs didn't stop at just feeding their people. They understood the power of trade. Goods from the far reaches of the empire and beyond flowed into their markets, creating a vibrant and diverse economy. And in this bustling marketplace, you wouldn't hear the clink of gold or silver coins. The Aztecs had their own unique form of currency, cacao beans. Yes, the very same ones used to make chocolate. The Aztecs' innovative agricultural practices and sophisticated economy were key to their empire's growth and prosperity. What drove the Aztecs' spiritual and military pursuits? That's a question worth delving into. The Aztecs had a complex polytheistic religion, a pantheon brimming with gods, each demanding their unique rituals. The sun god Huitzilopochtli, for instance, was believed to need nourishment in the form of human sacrifice to rise each day, a belief that led to the chilling yet fascinating practice of human sacrifice. This was not a barbaric act in their eyes, but a sacred duty, a necessary offering to maintain the balance of the universe. On the military front, the Aztecs were formidable, their warrior ethos deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs. They expanded their empire through strategic conquests and shrewd alliances. Each military campaign was not merely a territorial grab, but a quest for more tribute and captives for their religious rituals. This combination of intense spirituality and military might gave the Aztecs a unique identity, one that fueled their empire's expansion. The Aztecs' strong spiritual beliefs and military prowess were central to their identity and their empire's expansion. What led to the downfall of this mighty empire? The answer lies in the year 1519, when an unexpected visitor arrived on the shores of the Aztec Empire, Hernán Cortés. An ambitious Spanish conquistador, Cortés led an expedition into unknown territories, hungry for wealth and fame. At first, the Aztecs believed Cortés to be a god. Their prophecies had foretold the arrival of a light-skinned deity called Quetzalcoatl. Cortés, with his fair skin and strange attire, seemed to fit this description. This belief led the Aztec ruler, Moctezuma II, to welcome Cortés and his men into Tenochtitlan, their capital city, with open arms. But this initial harmony was short-lived. As Cortés began to understand the dynamics of local politics, he used it to his advantage. Cortés managed to forge alliances with indigenous tribes who were enemies of the Aztecs. These tribes, weary of the Aztecs' dominance and demands for tribute, saw an opportunity for rebellion. The relationship between the Spanish and the Aztecs soon soured. A series of events, including the imprisonment of Moctezuma II and an uprising by the Aztecs, led to a full-blown conflict. The Spanish, bolstered by their indigenous allies, launched a siege on Tenochtitlan in 1521. Despite fierce resistance from the Aztecs, Tenochtitlan eventually fell. The city was razed and a new one, Mexico City, was built atop its ruins. This marked the end of the Aztec Empire and the beginning of a new era of Spanish rule. The region was colonized and became part of the newly established colony of New Spain. The conquest by the Spanish was not just a military victory, but also a cultural invasion. The Spanish imposed their language, religion, and customs on the local population. However, they could not entirely erase the Aztec civilization. Elements of the Aztec culture, including their language and traditions, survived and continue to influence the culture of modern-day Mexico. The conquest by the Spanish marked an end to the Aztec Empire, but its legacy lives on in the culture and traditions of modern-day Mexico. So, what can we learn from the rise and fall of the Aztec Empire? From mythical origins in Aztlan, the Aztecs journeyed to the Valley of Mexico, establishing their capital, Tenochtitlan, in the heart of Lake Texcoco. They built a hierarchical society, with the Tlatoani ruling over nobles, commoners, and slaves alike, advised by a council of wise men. Their innovative agricultural techniques, including chinampas, allowed them to cultivate a variety of crops, fueling their expanding empire. Their complex religion, filled with a pantheon of gods, guided their lives and their military conquests as they expanded their territory, forming alliances and demanding tribute. Trade flourished within and beyond their borders, and their currency, the cacao bean, was a tangible testament to their economic prowess. However, the arrival of Hernán Cortés in 1519 marked the beginning of the end for the Aztecs, as their empire crumbled under Spanish rule. The Aztec Empire, with its rich history, serves as a reminder of the resilience and ingenuity of human civilizations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the captivating history of the Aztec Empire. We hope you found it as fascinating as we have. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. It helps us to keep creating content like this. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing to our channel for more intriguing historical deep dives. Sharing the video also helps us reach more history enthusiasts like you. We appreciate your support, and we're always eager to hear your thoughts. What did you find most interesting about the Aztecs? Are there other ancient civilizations you'd like us to cover? Leave us a comment below. We're excited to continue unveiling the mysteries of history together, so join us next time as we journey further into the past. Until then, stay curious.